Raw Conversation has been rated adult by Dripping in Black Productions. Mature audiences only.
Hello, everyone. My name is Leah. I am a mother, I'm a wife, as well as an attorney. I've been practicing law for about 17 years now, and right now I'm an advisor for a government agency. Born and raised in Detroit, West Side, I attended Cass Tech High School, Eastern Michigan University, and the University of Detroit Mercy School of Law. I love adventure. I love cruises, parasailing. I did some skydiving. I just really like to live an adventurous life. And my newest adventure right now is Raw Conversation, and I'm happy to be here.
What's up, everybody? Kente Rosser, aka Ross the Boss, among many other things. I am first and foremost a father, a lifelong educator, been in the educational profession for 16, 17 years now. I love having a positive impact in my community. I love helping people. I love building. I love positive energy. Born and raised in the city of Detroit. Proud graduate of Cass Technical High School. I think that deserves a round of applause. Proud graduate of Wayne State University, undergrad and grad school. And again, I'm just happy to be here to do this podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jay. Happy to be here to be able to connect with my community. I started out in education. Now I'm a mental health therapist. I also, do some work with nonprofits. I'm just out here, trying to be a blessing to others and also allow others to be a blessing to myself. So welcome to the Raw Conversation.
Yo, what's up? It's Key Brooks. I'm a real estate broker, entrepreneur, sex symbol, ladies man, and all that good stuff. And I'm from the east side of Detroit, so I survived the streets. I'm a father of one daughter. She just turned 15. She's giving me a little hell right now. Y'all know how teenagers be, but I'm here to give y'all some raw conversation. I want to share my abstract thoughts with y'all, so just vibe with us and enjoy the moment.
Welcome to Raw Conversation, a podcast for the smart, sexy, and grown. Now, here are your hosts.
Drinks on me. Oh.
Wait, you said drinks on you? This is how we started off. Welcome, everybody, to Raw Conversation. I'm eating ice cream right now because I'm really high, and Jay said drinks is on her.
Yeah,
when can we get these drinks, Jay?
What? Well, no, because I feel bad because my technology is always janky.
Is it the technology or never mind?
Well, no, it's me. I mean, that's not my strong suit. It's not my strong suit. So
she definitely working off an iPhone 7 right now, so you understand.
It's a struggle bus, but I appreciate you all waiting, and here we are. So Raw Conversation. So let's start.
Let's do it. So what's on off top for everybody?
I just got back from Orlando this morning. So I was down at Universal Studios, which was amazing. It was an amazing experience. Like, I had fun. I rode a bunch of different rides. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with not Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. I never seen it. Mm-hmm. But apparently there's this really good drink called butterbeer. Mm-hmm. And they sell it in Harry Potter land. Butterbeer is the most phenomenal drink I've ever had in my life. It's super good. But that was my weekend. I was in Orlando having a good time.
So is it beer?
Yeah, I was about to say it's butterbeer beer.
It's like a cream soda with butterscotch. With butterscotch and like some cream on top or whatever, but it's amazing though.
So is it alcohol or is it like a...
No, you can get it either way. You can get it virgin or you can get it with alcohol.
Okay. Butterbeer. So,
yeah, I'm gonna make those at the crib now that I know how to do it. I went on Pinterest and checked it out. Yeah, not that I got a Pinterest account.
It's okay to have Pinterest.
That's for women. Pinterest is for women. That's for like moms, aunties and stuff.
No, it's for anything. It just depends on your page. Like, it's the stuff you're interested
in. Yeah.
But I feel you. It is sponsored a lot by moms, so that's just the different debates and stuff about the vaccine and to be vaccinated or not vaccinated. And it's like I try to just stay out of some discussions because it's like clearly they don't know they haven't done any research and they're just kind of saying things. But when people are like, oh, such and such got COVID and he was or she was vaccinated. It's like the vaccine does not prevent you; it just decreases the likelihood. But it's just like, okay, let me just exit. Let me not even get in this conversation because it's touchy, and I get it.
I'm at the point. I'm with whoever the majority is. They say you vaccinated, and everybody else is. I am. If everybody not vaccinated, I'm not either. So I'm so sick of arguing. I don't want to smoke about it at all. I feel like do whatever it is that makes you happy, it makes you feel secure and safe. But that's it.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. I don't really get into the politics
That's
at all.
so divisive.
Yeah, it's like it's two extremes. It's like really no middle ground. It's like you got one side, you're stupid because you're not getting it, and you got the other side saying you don't know what's in it, and it just gets on my nerves. I usually scroll past whatever. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
You're your own person, make your decision and keep it moving. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ripple effects of everything that's related to the pandemic, it's a lot, from the vaccinations being divisive to the impact it's had on the supply chain of everything, to the workforce, to the economy, and education, who knows how long it's gonna last. But off top, I know what I want to talk about. This past weekend, I went to my family and I went to the apple orchard, and it was a very great outing. Very expensive. Next time I go, I got a plan. I know how to come in way under budget next time, but this time they got me. They got me for a couple hundred. Ain't that crazy? But it was a great time, very good time, well spent with family and loved ones. We got a ball.
Damn, a couple hundred. What? I mean, what? How many donuts you get? What type of apple cider they sell?
Admission. It was myself, my son, my girlfriend, her twin boy. She had her two nieces with her. So admission was $18 per, and then you had the donuts, the cider, the food, and all of that. But admission.
What food?
Huh?
What food? They sell food?
There's someone's a winery.
Yeah, I went to Blake's.
It's
really
cool.
Yeah, if you haven't been to Blake's, I question if you've ever been to the apple orchard. I mean, if you ain't been to Blake's, you ain't. For our viewers, I know we got viewers all over the world, but Blake's is in Michigan. It's in Armada. It's kind of far from where I am, from where most of us probably are. But it's 18 to get in. But the crazy thing is 18 gets you in, and the attractions that you get while you're in are not the greatest. And most of the attractions that are worth it, you have to pay for a la carte. So it's not even worth it to pay admission to get in, just to get to the attractions that you have to pay for, even if you paid in admissions anyway, if that makes any sense. So the game plan for next time is to not pay to get in, go for the atmosphere, still get the donuts, the cider, and if you want to do the attractions that everybody want to do anyway, just pay for those. You don't have to pay for them anyway. So
that's all I thought it was to do. I didn't even know it was nothing. I thought it was like animals out there, like horses and chickens. You
get that with the admissions, but we didn't even spend no time with the animals.
They paying $18 per person for that shit.
Exactly.
You could pick apples and make some pie.
I can buy apples at Kroger. I'm not some shit I can get right down
some pink ladies and some Fiji.
You go with you get your little your scarf and your little fall outfit.
You like to take pictures. It's a good backdrop.
Yeah, that's it. That'll probably be the only reason I ain't paying $18 per person though. That's a little steep for some apples.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, especially when you don't have young kids. Key, so it's probably like for the young ones, it's really nice because they run around in the haystacks and the hayride.
I'll be so annoyed. My patience ain't there. Hey, bring your ass over here and sit down.
Yeah, you are wore out though by the time you leave because they are everywhere. Yeah.
A lot.
All right, well, I guess I'll quickly off the top. I am excited because I'm getting some much needed getaway time. I'm going out of town with some girlfriends this weekend. We're going to Myrtle Beach.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it, hanging out with my day ones. I haven't seen them in a while. Well, I see like one here, there, but like all four of us together, it has been a while. So I'm excited about that. So
that's good. Yay. relaxation, girl trips. It's always
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna have an exciting episode this week, like we always do. And so for those of you who are tuning in and you rock with us, you already know the format. So our producers type our topics in the chat, and then they type the subtopics, and we go raw conversation style. We don't have any time to do any pre-research or any canned responses. It's raw and it's off the top. So if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe. If you're watching us on any social media, make sure you like. We need some engagements. We need some feedback. So rock with us. Follow us on all platforms at The Raw Convo. Talk to us. We talk back. We engage you in the conversation. So we love the love we've been getting so far. Share this content. We hope that it is inspiring, thought-provoking. Just rock with us. And that's it. So today, I think we are talking about love. And that could go in a lot of different directions. Okay. All right. They're giving us more. Hold on. This just in. Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Ooh, no.
No.
I believe in lust.
Lust at first sight. Yep.
Yeah. I want to take you down at first sight. You know, I see you. I want her, but I don't. Love. It take me a good 8 hours or so.
At first sight. You said 8 hours in.
Hold on. I don't necessarily think it has to be about romantic love. So love in first sight, you can see a puppy that you fall in love with. You can see a car that you fall in love with.
You love with your baby the first time you see it.
I think love is a really strong word. It depends on like what it means to you. I say like at first sight for sure. That can grow into love.
I don't think you can look at your child and not love your child at first sight. And it's not like
oh yeah, child. Yeah.
But I think a literal interpretation of this would be romantic love, and that's probably what they meant. But I'm just stretching it a little bit.
You don't know if you can look at your child at first.
I'm thinking I was there. So when my daughter was born, I was there. And I don't think love at first sight was that initial thought. I was like, yo, why the fuck is she blue? Like she was blue. So they had to smack her. So that was my thing. Like, and then I asked, before I did all of that, I'm like, dude, she got all her fingers and toes, you know, is everything.
But that's love. That's love though. That's you wanting to make sure she's okay.
That was ego. That was ego and concern. Like, yo, I don't want the baby out here with 18 fingers. You know what I'm saying? So that was, and once I
looking like a Smurf.
That's really how I felt the entire time. I'm like, my daughter's mom was kind of going through it. I'm like, yo, this whack. Like, I know they make it look all nice in the movies. Like, come on, push. I'm like, yo, this right here, this ain't what I want to be doing. But I love my daughter probably after like love at first sight, like after like 2 weeks. So once her look started coming in, I'm like, okay, yeah, she cute, but. Maybe it's a mother. Maybe the mom see like, oh, I've been carrying you for 9 months. Now I see you. But me,
especially if you haven't been around kids. Maybe I guess you had to.
I was 20. I was 25. At 25, I'm like, yo, my life. I was thinking about everything. Now love wasn't there. But as she grew into her features and got personality, it's like, damn, I love her so much.
Thank you for throwing personality in there. And
because he did say looks. Once her looks came in.
Like, what are you loving? I'm like, I get it. Like, as a mom, I could probably understand. But, like, okay, you here. Like, that's when I'm like, okay, cool. Like, okay, I'm going to take care of you. But I love you at first sight. That wasn't my initial thought.
For you, it was like, I'm like, I got to be responsible.
Yeah. You know, my love conditional, though. That's how I feel about love. My love comes with conditions. So, I love you.
Praise God, you love your daughter. You talk about her a lot.
I do.
Had you not had a good relationship, you said this, that'd probably be horrible. But we talk about her all the time, so we know you love her.
So let's look at it. I know I kind of took us off of the romantic love at first sight, but let's talk about romantic love at first sight. So when we introduce it, look like most of you are leaning towards a no. There is no love at first sight romantically. Y'all still stand on that?
I've had a strong like at first sight, not love, and it turned into love. Like it's just like a certain vibe, but again, it's like you have a dislike at first sight and a like at first sight. I think for me, so no, but I would say very close to it. Not love, but like.
I wonder when we look at love at first sight, are we looking at sight too literal? Because when you look at sight, you can only love. When you look at love at first sight, literally sight, you are in love with their life.
I think we're going too deep. I think in our culture, love at first sight means like falling in love with somebody when you first meet them.
Yeah, when you first meet them, not when you first lay eyes on them. When you first meet them or interact with them, right?
Yeah, sight. Like you put your eyes on them, basically.
That was my point.
I do believe that a person can love somebody at first sight, their first interaction.
Really?
I don't know if I believe in I spot somebody from across the room and I see them and love them. I do think that my first interaction or a person's first interaction with someone can spark love, if that's what we can.
So when I think of love at first sight, what I'm thinking about is like you see somebody, y'all, the first time y'all talk, not a whole bunch of interaction, like the first time they say something. And I think in our culture, when you think of love at first sight, means like your first encounter with them.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. Like, as soon as I put my eyes on you, you walk in, and I'm like, "Ooh, I love you." You know, no, I think you look very good, and probably lust, like your physical features, but I don't think you can love somebody.
Yeah, no.
Right off.
So if a person tell you that they were in love at first sight, you think they lying to you?
I feel like they trying to get in my drawers. A woman tell me that she just trying to get some. She ain't. No. It ain't truthful.
No,
if a woman tell me that
you at first sight, but when they met their mate, they fell in love at first sight. So when a person tells you their love story and they say we were in love at first sight, do you think that?
I don't think they're lying. I think it can happen because I'm going in between what Leah you're saying and Kente what you're saying. I don't think it's as far as like the first time you go on a date with them and interact with them. And I don't think love at first sight is like as soon as you see them, like walk into a room. I think it's like the first time y'all, that first 2-minute conversation after seeing them. I think that sparks can happen.
Yeah. I've never been in love at first sight, but I do think it's possible for people to be in love at first sight. What we've just determined is first sight, first interaction. I think it's
right. Okay.
Key, you still don't know. You still don't
know. You know what? In my mind, I'm going through a little Rolodex of like, how did I feel when I first saw someone? I can think of a couple exes when I first saw them. I'm like, yo, yeah, she the one. Like, that's the one I want to, I can say that. And that was just based on like, I seen her and I'm like, yo, she looks good. I hope her personality and mannerisms are the shit because I could love her based off of how she looked. So I think I've had that feeling before, but yeah, that first thing, I can see that. I agree with Jay. That's not ironic. I usually agree with your toxic self.
So funny. Oh my gosh.
All right, so they took us to the next one. They said, has anyone ever told you they love you and lied to you? It's been a lie.
Every day. Every day people say, I feel like people throw the word love around. It's just free. Like, oh, I love you. I love you. Like, yeah, I hear it too much. I just be like, okay, thank you. Or I say it back depending on what mood I'm in. Love to me, to me, love is trust. Trust is love. Love is a 4-letter word as far as I'm concerned. I think people confuse the word love with everything. All I know, if this question pops up, love isn't in my top 5 things for a relationship. It's like number 6 or 7. But love isn't in my top 5. Not at all.
Really?
Love ain't enough.
It's not enough, but that's kind of low.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it low?
It's
not enough, now it's not everything, but to be 6 on the list,
like number 6 on the list is kind of like, we can go without it. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, it's there. If it's there, it's
I feel like love is one of those things that kind of sways in and out of a relationship. Like you never love someone 100% every day. You know what I mean? Sometimes it'd be 10%. Sometimes you may love them 30%. So I just look at love.
I'm gonna give pushback. So maybe if you love someone, you love them. It should be hopefully gets to unconditional love. I think sometimes you cannot like somebody. I think sometimes you could not like somebody. Like you can love somebody, and on a particular day, like they get on your last nerve. Like I don't like. Like,
I don't want to be around you right now.
Yeah,
but I still love you
for sure. But if you love somebody, it's hard to like I love you this week. I don't love you next. Like that's real loose.
I don't
That's
know.
loosey goosey.
But like I said, my love comes with conditions. I don't believe in unconditional love. And I know mothers will say, well, you know, a mother to their child is unconditional. Nah, I love my
I think
child
you
to
can
death.
love somebody and not like them.
Yeah.
Because if my daughter or my bonus daughter did anything that interfered with my well-being, like stole money from me or some shit that I'm like, yo, you just messed up my livelihood. Now that love gone. Like
I don't
I'm not
like
gonna love
you.
you. Nah, I don't love you because I'm never gonna interact with you ever in life. That's dead. I don't care who it is. Like, damn, you just messed up my life, or you crippled me or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's some like somebody did some bullshit and it messes your life up. No, my love comes with conditions for sure. And I feel like it's levels to love. Like, my daughters are gonna get the most love. They're gonna get the most patience when it comes to love. Like, you can mess up a lot more than, say, Keisha. You know what I mean? Keisha can mess up once and it's done. Like, okay. So I feel like it's levels. My love is tiered and it comes with conditions. You gotta maintain my love. It ain't just some shit that I'll just give away. Maintain it and manage it.
We've been throwing around unconditional love. So our next question is, what is unconditional love and does it truly exist between couples?
Hell no. No.
Well, what is it? Well, you don't even believe in unconditional love.
Because
so,
I look at, okay,
but,
this is an example, because I see this type of stuff. It's like, okay, I get with my wife, if I had a wife, me and my wife together, I meet her at 130 pounds. 3 years in, she 180. She 180. And y'all telling me I'm supposed to, that's a condition, right? Like, I'm supposed to just love you, but this ain't what I signed up for.
You're not attracted to her.
I don't love you.
That weight.
That's all
you're
that
not
equates to love,
her, but
right?
you can still love the person, but you're not attracted to her.
That ain't the person. That ain't the person that I fell in love with.
They're still the same.
130.
Why is it not?
Because I fell in love with 130, not 199.
You
know what I'm saying?
fell in love with the weight, or did you fall in love with her?
The
how
person.
she made you feel, and the person. That's the thing.
Okay. I'm about to. Okay. Are y'all familiar with the couple where the girl was in like a really horrific fire, and her whole face is disfigured, and she's visibly, you can see her burn scars, still with her husband, things like that. So the person doesn't intentionally like gaining weight. You might see that like they fell off.
Let themselves go.
Right.
So could you still love someone after a female was beautiful, and then something tragic happened?
Absolutely, but I'm gonna cheat. I know myself. I'm gonna love you, but I'm gonna cheat because I'm not attracted.
That took you back, Kente. I saw you.
I understand something happened. I understand something happened. It disfigured you. It messed up. But I'm going to cheat. It's just what it is. And I feel like if it was the other way around and it was me, I'm not even gonna be in a relationship. Y'all know my philosophy. Oh, I ain't doing well. I'm good. I don't need to be in a relationship. But if I was, I expect to get cheated on. This face right here got burned up or some shit, knock on wood, it's glass. But nevertheless, if this, my bad, I lost the connection. If I got messed up, I expect my woman to cheat, to step out on me. You know what I mean? If I went to jail or something, I expect my woman to cheat on me, to go find love somewhere else, because you got to do what makes you happy. Like, what you gonna do, lie to me every day?
So are you equating, I guess, the love is just the physical, the sexual aspect from which
that's one part.
Cheat on you, but it's in terms of love,
it's compartmentalized. Because I love you. I love your personality. I love your voice. I love the way you laugh. I love all of that. But I don't love how you look no more. So I love all of this other shit about you. But I told you, my love is tiered. It may be, this is huge on the scale. Your appearance is huge on the scale. I feel like, physical compatibility matters to me. You know what I mean? Like, I call it shallow or whatever, but I want somebody that I'm attracted to. So I can love you. Go ahead.
We all want someone that we're attracted to. But I also think that love runs a little deeper than physical attraction, to where if a person that you're attracted to and love gains weight, in spite of them gaining weight, or in spite of some physical ailment or disability, if your love for them fades because of that, then, you know, I guess the question is, were you ever in love with them or in love with how they look?
My
at
love
that
come with
time?
conditions.
Well, we
It's
know
conditional.
Kente is not gonna sing Music Soul Child. I love you when your hair turns gray. I love you, Miss Game Boy.
I
That's not
understand
you.
all of that. I think my thing is, when we talking about the weight, my thing is if you let yourself go and you don't do anything about it. Like if I'm, you know, because you don't love me. If I'm telling you, like, come on, babe, let's hit the gym. Let's go on a diet. Let's do this. And you're not doing it, you don't fucking love me. That's how I feel. With the love got to be reciprocated. So I'm trying to, you know, do the things. Now I'm gonna fall out of love with you because for one, you don't listen. And for two, I'm not attracted to you no more. So
well, I mean,
you keeping it real. I appreciate you for putting it all out there. I mean, I get where you're coming from. Attraction is major to you, and that allows you to love.
And I think
so if it's not there,
I agree with you that your mate should keep themselves up for you. I agree for themselves and for you. However, I don't think that's attached to the love aspect because things happen. People can have conditions. Women have babies, and sometimes the snapback just don't happen. You know, it's so many things that can affect weight, and it's not necessarily I just let myself go.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, kind of getting to the question in unconditional. I mean, I believe it exists. I really do. And it's a thing that a lot of people say love is a choice. And, you know, and I kind of believe that. I choose to love you no matter what. Now, there's reasons why I choose to love you, you know, our connection, the life we share and all those things. But that doesn't change because life is always changing. You know, if it's not
I feel like you're contradicting yourself.
Huh?
I feel like you're contradicting yourself.
No, how am I contradicting myself?
Because you said there are reasons. The reasons I love you.
There are things that enhance that. Well, maybe I'm saying the things that enhance that love, but it's not a thing to say if they're gone that I'm not going to love you anymore.
That's my point. So if something can be enhanced, couldn't it be decreased? Would that, if you're basing it off of love, like, oh, these things enhance the love I feel for you. But if those things are no longer being, you know, attributed to whatever it is, how is the love still the same?
I mean, I think the love is still, because I think it's different things. There's love, there's attraction, there's certain things that are all encompassed in it. So the love to me doesn't change. It's kind of like the foundation of it, the building block. Now the other things you can change or whatever. It's like your house. You build a house, you got your foundation. You can renovate the house how many times you want, but that foundation is still going to be the same. So that's what I feel love is, the foundation of it. Everything else is subject to change. We're people. We change daily. You know, you're going to change so many times in your life. So if you're just loving someone because of this feature or because this is what they do for a living or this is what they do, whatever, anything can happen. And then that's gone. But if love is there, that foundation is there, you're still going to love them. So that's
I think if you look at condition, it means, I mean, if you break up unconditional, you break up the word, it's love under a certain condition. And so it's like, also you can look at it as like, if this person does this for me and then I love them. And, you know, so no, I think that unconditional love definitely exists. And I would hope, Key, that someone would love you unconditionally if something happens to you. Right? You know, it doesn't happen because you deserve that, and and whoever you're with deserves that too.
Yeah, but I guess I'm just a realist when it comes to it. I mean, I just feel like love is conditional. I feel like it's compartmentalized. It's like, I think y'all said it. Like, if you're doing this for me, oh, I love you. But the moment that stops, you see that all the time. It wouldn't be so many divorces if it was all this for better or for worse.
Oh, for sure. I mean, you have finances. So I feel like, you have
so it's conditional.
But there are people who get a divorce and they still love each other. They still unconditionally love each other, but we just can't be together.
Yeah, very true.
Like it's not working out. Like
outside factors tear you apart.
So then how can it? So what am I saying?
Because the love is still there. You can still love someone.
It's really not though. It's really not. Like, how do y'all say the love is there? You're leaving the person based on a condition that's no longer being met. how is it unconditional?
Maybe it's not unconditional for them, but unconditional love does exist.
Yeah.
And how? And neither one of y'all said how. How? Where? What does it look like?
For those people, not to sound
I don't know. I'm confused now.
This is good, right?
What you say, Jay?
I don't know.
What you say?
I said I'm confused now.
That's all I want to know.
Conditioned, unconditioned. You take this away, that happens. Dog it on. I'm saying I believe in unconditional love.
Right. I just know it. That's all.
I don't know.
Attorney Leah, you supposed to have a boom. You supposed to
I know it exists.
But look though, here's why even Leah as an attorney doesn't have an exact, because love is abstract. Mm-hmm. So it's really hard to have something that is exact for something that is so abstract. So I believe in unconditional love. I believe that it exists. I believe that it's hard to attain, and I don't know if most of us operate
for sure.
Unconditional love. I don't think that you just jump into unconditional love. I think that that's something that grows over time.
Yeah,
to where I do think though, Key, that it's possible for even a person that says that if they marry someone and they gain weight or something happens, I do think that once a person is with that person for a while and that love thing does change, that philosophy might change that person initially had.
Like if it's true love, I think that when it's true love, unconditional love can foster from that. Yeah. But like unconditional love is like how you were talking about levels. That's like the highest level of love.
What you don't have that at day one. You don't have that. I don't think year one. Yeah, I think it's something you got to build over time.
Final prompt.
Someone that I revisited.
All right, we're gonna do rapid responses now. So, someone who I love very much is
myself.
Okay.
Hi.
My child.
My son.
My husband.
My girlfriend.
Mother.
My sister. My brother.
We supposed to still keep going.
I'm not naming people.
I was like, I'm still here myself. My daughters, my family.
My family.
Money. The bank attendants.
Someone.
The bank teller. My accountant, my attorney, my clients. The shit that's important. I already said my family, some friends, I love them. I love y'all. Y'all cool. It ain't unconditional and shit.
It's conditional, now what? What's the condition that's holding us together?
The podcast.
Right. Once the podcast done, you through with us? Is that what it is?
No, I hope not. I hope we built a.
If Jay have her screen locked one more time,
right.
It's done.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
All right, y'all. Well, it's time for before we go. I'll start it off with I piggyback off of Kente. Love is hard it's so abstract and it's so hard to describe. I know maybe I've sounded all over the place. It's just, I know what unconditional love is. And I think what I really found out what unconditional love was, when I found out what it was, is truly when I had my son. I love my husband unconditionally as well, but when I saw him and knew that I would do anything for him, I will go to the end of the world for this boy. And yes, he makes me mad sometimes. And yes, sometimes he don't make the best choices, and he's still young. And I know he still got some choices he's going to make that's going to make me mad. But at the end of the day, I'm always going to love him. He can always run back to me. So that's to me, a mother child, or maybe even just a parent child thing, is the utmost unconditional love.
That's a great way to put it. But because he's a great child, you see the greatness in him. See, if my child wasn't great, I don't know. That's what I was saying. Like, what if you just got a criminal or a drug addict or something for a child?
I see parents all the time with drug addict kids, and they still love them so much. They don't like what they're doing, And sometimes, unfortunately, they even enable them in those situations just because they love them so much, but they can always, come home,
I think only your mother can feel that. I think that's the closest to unconditional love you're going to get is from a mom. Because me, get your crackhead ass on. That's me. Don't ever come over here again.
I think, talking about love and unconditional love, I think that love is something that when you love someone, it can really hurt when you have to love them from afar. Like that's another thing, to no longer to end or, for something to end and you love them from afar. And that can happen like with the drug addict, the person who's addicted, you have to love them from afar. So,
all right. So before we go, they give us a prompt now. So what is one valuable lesson that you've learned about love? It says
show no love. Oh, love will get you killed. That's what I was gonna say. Love will get you killed.
All right.
Love is very powerful, so be very careful about who and what you love, and don't just throw it out there like lust is not like, and like is not love.
And everyone is not deserving of your love. Everyone deserves to be loved, but everyone is not deserving of your love.
Yeah,
love God, love money, love your mother, but don't love these hoes, man. That's one of the things I learned.
You are turned up today, boy.
I swear.
I say one valuable lesson is don't be afraid to love.
Yeah.
The older you get, the more hardened you can become, and love can be hard to open up to love. So don't be afraid to love.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, one more. If you love something too much, guarantee it'll kill you. That's another one too. So I don't know. My thing on love, I don't sound like I ain't rocking with love like that. Like I said, it's number 6 out here. It's number 6. But
Yeah, I mean that's what you said.
We need a part 2 on this one. Yeah, we need a part 2. I'm Mr. Prenup.
If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to yours, love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I don't know.
You'll never know.
You got from someone else. Yeah.
That's what it say. You'll never know. Yeah.
Well, like he said, let us keep the convo going. We want you to hit us up at the Raw Convo on all social media platforms. Let us know what you think about love. Is it unconditional? Have you experienced unconditional love? Let us know who you agree with, or if you just got a whole nother aspect to it.
I sound so toxic. I need to heal. That's what I'm about to go heal. I sound super toxic. When I rewatch this, I was like, damn, I was out here sounding toxic as hell.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all.
You have just experienced a Dripping in Black production.